Hi, my name is Eugene Jansen and welcome to PJ Hunting Safaris.
Hi, I'm Piet Jansen, co-owner of PJ Hunting Safaris. We are situated here in the Limpopo Valley and we are the owners of the Limpopo Valley Game Reserve. We are now in the hunting business for the past 17 years as well as hunting outfitter and professional hunter.
PJ Hunting Safaris was established in 1997 by my late father Piet Jansen. In 2003, myself and my brother Piet took over the outfit, registered a company and built it up to what it is today, one of the most premier outfits in the Limpopo Valley. PJ Safaris is situated in the most northern part of South Africa, on the borders to Zimbabwe and Botswana. It's about a 550 kilometer drive north of Johannesburg. Means of traveling is we can pick you up in Johannesburg by a car. You can take a connection flight to Polokwane, which is only a 2-hour drive from camp, or you can do a charter flight where you fly directly from Johannesburg into Musina, which is the nearest town, which is 40 minutes away from the camp, or we have an airstrip right on the game reserve where you can also land. The Limpopo Valley Game Reserve was an idea that came to me and my brother 16 years ago when we took over the company. And that was to expand the hunting area to as much as we can. At the moment we're on 70,000 acres. Some of it is owned by ourselves and some is still concession land. Our idea with the Limpopo Valley Game Reserve is to expand it, and hopefully one day our children will have the same idea. We knew that in this industry that if you have area, you will always have clients, and for us conservation comes first, and for that we need bigger areas. The Limpopo Valley Game Reserve hosts over 30 species, from the smallest duiker, steinbuck, to buffalo, giraffe, the roan, sable, and everything in between. So the Limpopo Valley Game Reserve is situated in the most northern part of South Africa in the Limpopo Valley. Now it's quite a flat area. There's no mountains within this area. Some rolling hills, mainly Mopani bushveld, and then we have these rocky outcrops and some little rivers that run through it. It's a very easy walk and stalk area. Shooting distances in this area won't be more than 100 yards on average, and the big baobab trees that occurs in this area. So on the game reserve we have 2 4-star lodges. We have Siabonga Lodge, which has 5 rooms and a main building. And then we have the new PJ Safaris main camp, which got 4 rooms and the main building. So each lodge in the rooms, they are all equipped with air conditioning, mini bar, inside bathroom, outside shower, inside shower as well. We have a daily laundry service, so you do not have to bring suitcases full of clothes. You will have your laundry washed in the morning, ironed and back in your room in the evening when you return from your safari. The PJ Safaris offers a variety of ways of hunting. You can either do rifle hunting, handgun hunting or bow hunting. Rifle hunting is mainly go out on your vehicle, stop, walk and stalk. Handgun hunting is basically the same way. And then bow hunters, we have blinds situated over water holes, so that is where you will spend your time during the day and waiting for your trophy to come in, and you can shoot sitting from the blind. So we normally suggest that the best time for hunting in the Limpopo Valley Game Reserve is from May till end of September. Even though we hunt from March till October, March is normally our autumn time, so it might still be greenish and the bush might be a little bit more thick. As you go into the winter months, May, June, July and August, the trees drop their leaves, it opens up much more, you see more game, you get more opportunities. And then late season, September, October, temperatures picked up a little bit. Also the bush is very open. Beginning of October you might have the experience of our first rains that might start falling. Hunting during March to May, your day temperature can run anything from between 30 to 35 degrees Celsius, which is around about the 90 degrees Fahrenheit. In the evenings it cools down a little bit, about 20-22 degrees Celsius at night, and that gives you about 60 Fahrenheit during the evening. May, June, July, August and the beginning of September, your day temperatures can be anything from the mid 70s to mid 80s, and your night temperatures run about mid 40s to mid 50s Fahrenheit, which is 10 degrees Celsius, and during the day it can be from 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So how do you go about booking a safari with PJ Hunting Safaris? First of all, we do various hunting shows all over the world, in America and most of Europe. So you can either come and see us at various shows. That information is on our website. Then we also have what we call house parties, where we meet up with old clients and they invite new clients, and if you're in the area you're more than welcome to come and join the evening. Second way of getting in contact with us is emailing us, which will appear at the end of the interview, and you can visit our website as well. We're also on social media. You can find us at PJ Safaris on Instagram or PJ Hunting Safaris on Facebook, and you can communicate with us through these social media platforms, and then later on you can email us and we can put the whole safari together. Doesn't matter if you come out of the States or anywhere out of Europe or Australia, Asia, South America, you will have to arrive in Johannesburg. We like to meet all our clients there ourselves. So the face that you normally see if you meet us on a hunting show will be the first face you see at the airport. Main reason for that is we help you with your luggage if anything is lost or misplaced. And then also if you do bring your own rifles, we can help you with the paperwork and the import permits beforehand, making the process much easier for you to bring in your rifle. So a lot of people want to know, what do they have to wear on their safari? First of all, I would just like to say that the color khaki is a no-no, which means do not wear khaki. It shines white and the animals can see the bright colors very easily. So the best colors to wear on your safari is your browns, your greens, and obviously you are allowed to wear camouflage in South Africa. So if you come on a plains game safari in the Limpopo Valley Game Reserve, our bush is mainly Mopani bushveld. It's not very thick, but it's thick enough that you do not see hundreds and hundreds of yards. So the best caliber to bring is your 300 range calibers, the 300, 308, 3006, 375 even on the plains game. And also the heaviest bullet that you like to shoot with this caliber will work perfect, because sometimes you'll have to go through a little bit of brush, and your lighter, faster calibers tend to ricochet much more from these branches than what the slower calibers do. If you're a bow hunter, always try to bring a bow that you can pull as heavy as possible. 65 to 70 pounds is perfect with a 125 grain arrow. That should be more than efficient to kill most of the plains game species in South Africa. So shot placement is one very important thing. You can bring, doesn't matter what caliber of rifle or bow, but to put the bullet in the right place is the key. And there's various ways of getting to know the anatomy of the animals. You can buy the shot placement book, which is one of the better books to get, and that will show you exactly where to shoot these animals. Everybody thinks that it's totally different from animals you hunt in America or in Europe or Asia, but more or less all animals have the same build and their vitals are sitting in the same position. So make yourself familiar with the animals you are going to hunt and where their vitals are situated, but I normally say a perfect middle shoulder shot is always a dead shot. So your typical hunting day will start with a wake-up call about an hour before sunrise. From there you will finish up and will come to the main lodge, where you will have a light breakfast or a cooked breakfast. It all depends on what you prefer in the morning. And after that you will head out with your professional hunter and your tracker, and you will stay out till around about noon. Noon you will return back to camp for a nice lunch, you can have a little short rest, and then you will head out again around about 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon, depends on the weather, and only return again in the evening. So your team will consist of a professional hunter and a tracker. Your professional hunter will guide you, show you the animals, judge the trophies, tell you to shoot and not to shoot, and your tracker will be there to help spot the game. And also, if it so happens that you do wound an animal, the tracker will be there to help finding your animal. And I can assure you, these guys, they spend the time and they put the effort in to find your wounded animal. So after you have harvested your animal, it will be put on the back of the truck. All our trucks are equipped to load all types of animals. From there it will go to the skinning shed, where the skinner will cut the animal in the way that you prefer. If you want a shoulder mount skin, you will cut it shoulder mount. If you want it full mounted, they will full mount it. And then it will be salted, dried, and from there it will be taken to the taxidermy. So after we have dropped your trophies at the taxidermy, they will get in contact with you. They will first of all want to know that the list they have received with the trophies is matching what you have. Once you have agreed on everything and the process that you want to follow, and once you gave them the instructions, they will give you a quote on how much it will cost. Once the deposit has been paid, the process will start, and also once the work has been done and the outstanding balance has been paid, then the taxidermy will ship your trophies to your door. Or you can go the other route, where you just do dip and pack. It's basically just preparing the raw skins and horns, and they send it to your taxidermy of your choice, either in America or in Europe or any other place in the world. The part of South Africa that we are situated in the Limpopo Valley, is a very dry area. We get very little rain during the year, so there's also not a lot of mosquitoes, which takes out the factor of the malaria. If you do not feel comfortable with taking no medicine, you can always consult with your pharmacist or your doctor, and they can prescribe you with the tablets that you need to take. Also, South Africa, you do not need any shots, yellow fever or any of that, so you're all fine with just getting on the airplane and fly to South Africa. Our main hunting area is the Limpopo Valley Game Reserve, but on occasion we do get the inquirements of shooting species that we do not have up in the Limpopo Valley Game Reserve. And for that we can go down to the central part of South Africa, where we hunt the more open plain species such as your black wildebeest, your blesbucks, your springboks, your red hartebeest, lechwes, and so on. So PJ Safaris can take you on any safari you want. We can combine the two, do a little bit of Limpopo Valley hunting and also a little bit of open plains hunting south of Johannesburg. So PJ Safaris do not just offer hunting, we also offer some non-hunting activities which you can combine with a safari, or you can just do the photo safari on its own. Very good place to start off is Kruger National Park. Normally we go there for a couple of days and then we will exit the park. From there we go into the northern part of the Drakensberg mountain range, which is called the Panorama Route, with beautiful sceneries, big canyons, waterfalls, and all historical towns, and it's all very beautiful to see. And I will always recommend that if you can add it to your safari, or if you want to just do that, we can organize that you do just a Kruger safari, and maybe from there on you can go to Cape Town or Victoria Falls. That's everything that we can organize for you. So once you have contacted us and we have an idea of what type of safari you are interested in, the amount of days you want to spend, the species you want to take, if you want to add some sightseeing onto it, we will send you a quotation. That cost normally will include everything from your accommodation, your transport, your trophy fees, to your meals, your drinks, and also the daily laundry service. Your meals will consist of a breakfast, a lunch and a dinner, and your dinner will consist of a 3-course meal, a starter, a main and a dessert. We also offer the house drinks, the whiskies, the brandies, vodkas, beers, soft drinks, and obviously water. And when you go out hunting, we always pack a cooler box that will be on the vehicle with water and some soft drinks, and if you prefer, a beer as well. So a lot of people ask me, how do I pay for my safari? Once we have set up your quotation and you have accepted, you can do a 30% deposit up front, which you can just wire transfer to us. That information we can share on email. Once in camp, you can either pay the rest with cash outstanding or credit card, or you can pay the whole package up front with a wire transfer, and if there's anything outstanding at the end of your safari, you can just pay that with your credit card or cash. The saying always goes, you arrive as a client and you leave as a friend. But at PJ Safaris we see it totally differently. We see it, you arrive as a client, you become a friend, and you leave as a shareholder in conservation. Because without you, this what we are doing today will be impossible.
come back to it.
No. Oh. Shoot again.
Damn thing you shot.
Man, I tell you, it paid way. Look at that. Gosh, we have bulls fast.
That was a charge. That was a charge. Yes.
You good? Huh?